Hey guys, I'm Alan. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing an acoustic guitar tutorial over Gratitude by Brandon Lake. I've been out of town on vacation the past couple weeks, but it's really good to be back uploading and shooting YouTube videos for you guys. It's a lot of fun. YouTube's very much a momentum type of thing though. Whenever you take a break, it takes a while to kind of get back in the swing of it. Alright, so for this song, there'll be a tab over on Patreon, and that'll be really helpful on this one because there's going to be kind of a confusing finger picking pattern at the beginning, so it is really helpful. I'll have it on the screen too though if you need it. Also, I'll make a cover video of me playing this guitar part through the entire song you guys can check out. So we're going to be in 6/8. We'll need a capo on the 4th fret, and we're in the key of B. So just to jump right into this, here's what the intro sounds like. Alright, so for this picking pattern, we're going to start off on like a G shape. I'm going to use my middle finger on the 3rd fret of the low E and the ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. You can use different fingers if you want, but that's how I'm doing it. And for our picking pattern, we're going to hit the low E with the thumb, the open D string with the pointer finger, back to the low E with the thumb, then the open G with the middle finger, back to the low E, and then use your ring finger, to hit that B string. It's hard to do this slowly, so it's like, and just repeat that pattern. 1, and the counting of this, so these are like 16th notes in 6/8, so it'd be like 1 and 2, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and then basically the same picking pattern for the E minor 7. Then for the D shape, we're actually going to take our C chord and just move it up 2 frets, where our first finger's on the 3rd fret of the B string, the middle finger's on the 4th fret of the A string, and the ring finger's on the 5th fret, or I said that wrong, 4th fret of the D string with the middle finger, and then the ring finger on the 5th fret of the A string. And our picking pattern is going to be a little different, so we'll go like A, D, A, G, A, D, A, D, A, G, A, D. It's probably clear as mud, but here's what it sounds like a little quicker. It's like, and again, if we're to count that out, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and then the next measure is pretty similar, just we're going to hit the B string. So we'll go. Then we'll go to our C add 9, or I guess C add 9, that works. So we're going to hold down the 3rd fret of the A string with the middle finger, and then the 3rd fret of the B string with the ring finger. Kind of a similar picking pattern, just starting now on the A string. So it's. I'm going to run through this intro one more time, and really like the intro and kind of beginning of the song is probably the hardest part, and once you get past the finger picking stuff, it's not too hard at all. Alright, let's run through it one more time. Ready, go. Alright guys, that's it for the intro. Let's go ahead and go through verse 1. It's going to be really similar, so I'm not going to stop and explain it really. I'll just kind of play through it, let you guys follow along with the tab. This is a pretty long song. If we go into depth too much, this video is going to be like crazy long. So anyway, let's get going. Verse 1. Ready, go. that's all for verse 1. Hopefully that helps you out with that part. Verse 2 is also going to be really similar, but we do have one new chord we're going to throw in here, the E minor add 9. So let me show you that pattern real quick. So we'll just hold down like the 2nd fret of the A string with the 1st finger. You can use either the ring finger or the pinky to hold down the 4th fret of the D string. And this picking pattern is going to be like this. We'll go. Very mysterious by itself, kind of creepy. We're going to hit the E, A, E, G, E, D, E, A, E, G, E, D, E, A, E, G, E, D, E, A, E, G, E, D. A little faster one time. Also, I'm going a little bit under tempo. This finger picking part is really pretty fast since they're all 16th notes. All right, let's run through verse 2 all the way through one time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's it for verse 2. That brings us to the first chorus. Again, our picking pattern is going to be a little bit different on this part. So let me show you that real fast, then I'll kind of run through it. So our picking pattern is going to be like we'll hit the E string on this G chord. We'll hit E, E, D, E, B, E, G. And we repeat that pattern. So it's like. Basically, we're just kind of doing a combination of that similar picking pattern for every single chord. Let's go ahead and run through it. Hopefully that'll at least get you started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basically we're repeating. Alright, so feel free to run through that as many times as you guys need to. This next part, we're actually going to do some strumming. I had to stop and grab my pick real quick. So yeah, for this strumming pattern, we're going to start off on that G chord, and it's going to sound like this. And to go over that strumming pattern, you can really strum it however you want, but just to kind of show you roughly what it sounds like on the recording, we're strumming down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Hammer on from G to G suspended, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Put that all together, it's like 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and then it's quite a bit faster. So like. That wraps it up for the first chorus. Now let's go over the third verse, and if you've made it this far into the video, you should be fine from here. There isn't any more finger picking, so it's all strumming from here on out through the rest of the song. You could always simplify it too. If that finger picking part is too hard, you could just strum, it'd be fine. But it does sound cool the way he's doing it. So for this third verse, we're going to start off on a G chord, and we're just going to strum 16th notes back and forth. Our chord progression is going to be G, E minor 7, D suspended, and C add 9, holding them each for 2 measures. So let's run through that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. E minor. D suspended. that's all for verse 2. Verse 3, I meant. For the second time through the chorus, again, we're just going to strum chords. We're just going to go back and forth on 16th notes. Going to start on G. Let's just run through it. It's pretty straightforward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. D suspended. C add 9. E minor 7. Back to D suspended. Basically repeat. That's it for chorus 2. Now let's go over the first interlude. For this chord progression, we're going to play C add 9, E minor 7, D suspended, G, and G suspended. We're doing these 2 measures each, looks like, yeah. So we're going to start off on C add 9, and our strumming pattern is going to change a little bit if you want to. Again, you can kind of take these strumming patterns with a grain of salt. Feel free to do something different if you want. But the C add 9, our strumming pattern is going to be like 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and or down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. And we'll just keep that strumming pattern going all the way through this first interlude. Let's go ahead and run through it, starting on C add 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. E minor 7. D suspended. Back to G. G suspended. Alright, that's it for interlude 1. For the bridge, we're going to go ahead and strum just back and forth 16th notes, steady all the way through. We'll start out kind of quiet, and maybe like the second time through the bridge, make your strumming a little bit harder. Let's run through it. It's pretty easy. Starting on G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. G suspended. C add 9. Harder here. I didn't start soft enough. And D suspended this time. C add 9. Back to G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C add 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's all for the bridge. Interlude 2 is going to be a really long section, so I'm not going to run through the whole thing, but let's at least talk about it. So we're going to start off on C add 9, play that for 2 measures, then E minor 7 for a measure, D suspended for a measure. So that's our chord progression, and we're just going to repeat that 5 times. So let me show you what that sounds like at least one time. So the C add 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. E minor 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll repeat that exact same thing 5 times. And then after that, we're just going to hang out on a C add 9 for 4 measures, just still doing the same strumming pattern, just kind of real lightly, like. 2 more measures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I really think that cover video would be pretty helpful on the song because there's a lot of kind of long sections that are repetitive. Okay, that's it for the second interlude. Now we're on chorus 3. And this part of the song is really pretty cool. Whenever I was first playing through this song, I was just kind of playing along with it. You know, I was expecting this third chorus to just be the same progression again. It really kind of caught me by surprise because this chord progression is pretty cool. So I'll just run through it. We're starting off on a G, but then we're going to go to a D minor, which is a minor 5, so that's kind of cool. We don't do that very often. All right, here we go. Starting on the G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Also, our strumming's a little different. D minor, C add 9, C minor. That was a bad transition, sorry. Back to G. And then from there, the song goes on like another, 6 or 7 minutes. And for the rest of the song, it's just that exact same chord progression. G for 2 measures, D minor for 2 measures, C add 9 for 2 measures, and then C minor for 2 measures. Just to show you real quick, in case you need help with those 2 chords. So the D minor chord, we had the first finger on the first fret of the E string, the second finger on the second fret of the G string, and the third fret on the third fret of the B string. We're just strumming from the D string down. And then the C minor chord, there's a few different ways you could do this. Whenever Brandon's playing it, he just kind of keeps the C add 9 shape and then just throws the pinky on here. So if you want to do that, especially if you have a full band playing with you, that's probably the best way to do it. The way I was doing it, just since I was playing this by myself, I just went ahead and went up and did the C bar chord, C minor bar chord. So for that shape, you'd hold the 3rd fret of the A string, then our ring finger on the 5th fret of the D string, and then the pinky on the 5th fret of the G string, and your middle finger on the 4th fret of the B string, and then this is barring all the way across, well, from the A string down anyway. Then we're just strumming from the A string down. Yeah, so the rest of the song, again, just repeats that for another like 5-6 minutes. It's a long song, 13-minute song. All right, I think that is it for this tutorial. It's a long song, but hopefully this will help at least kind of get you started, especially with that beginning finger picking pattern, because that does sound pretty cool if you do want to learn it. Don't forget the tab is over on Patreon as well. You can't transpose the tab part of it, but the chord parts you can if you need to transpose this to a different key. It is pretty high in some sections. Also, I did make a Capo cheat sheet a few weeks ago that'll show you how to play in any key using a Capo. So if you've ever had trouble using a Capo, or you just want to be faster at kind of figuring out where to put the Capo to play in a certain key, that'll definitely help you out. Took quite a bit of time to make, so but hopefully that'll be a helpful resource for you guys. Again, that's over on Patreon. Yeah, I think that's it. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to smash the like button. Leave a comment. Let me know why you're learning this song, or if you enjoy learning it. If you have any complaints, anything, just put them down there. I do read all my comments and respond to, I'd say, 99% of them. Unless it's just something rude, then I'll usually just ignore it. But anyways, thanks again, guys. We'll see you in the next one.